He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's an embarrassment to this country that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has.
Robert De Niro just ripped into Trump with some brutal remarks, and the internet is absolutely losing it. The man might be an actor, but he just called Trump a danger to democracy.
I'd like to punch him in the face.
And the best part is that Trump isn't even fighting back, because De Niro came armed with facts this time.
This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so.
And the world is saying now that Robert De Niro didn't just criticize Trump, he annihilated him with words so sharp they could slice through steel.
He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster.
Hollywood has thrown its fair share of punches at Trump, but no one has ever gone for the knockout quite like De Niro. No filters, no sugarcoating, just a verbal demolition job of epic proportions. He called Trump everything but a child of God.
I mean, he's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society.
These weren't just petty jabs. This was a full-blown character assassination with precision accuracy. He painted Trump as a con artist who somehow fumbled his way into the White House, a man built on slogans and scandals, propped up by blind loyalty and sheer audacity.
It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face.
Then came the moment that blew the roof off. At the 2018 Tony Awards, De Niro walked onto that stage, grabbed the mic, and let loose with an unapologetic Trump, live on national TV.
I'm gonna say one thing, Trump.
As you can see, there is no hesitation, no rewinds, just a clean, uncensored middle finger in front of an audience that erupted like it was a Super Bowl touchdown. This wasn't some off-the-cuff outburst. It was a deliberate, scorched earth declaration. And just when people thought he had maxed out on brutal honesty, he went even further.
He's so stupid, he can't even say anything clever or smooth. He's a moron.
He called Trump a deep-fake president, a man so artificial, he might as well be an AI glitch in the Matrix. A leader who ran the country like a reality show, gone horribly wrong. And this wasn't some cheap insult. It was painfully accurate.
He is a malignant narcissist. He's a socio-psychopath. He's created some new language as far as describing somebody in his mental condition.
A man with a past so shady, a personality so exaggerated, and a fan base so unshakable that even the most bizarre AI-generated leaders would seem more believable. Then came the moment that had everyone's jaws on the floor. De Niro, the guy who's played some of the most feared mobsters in movie history, said he wanted to punch Trump in the face. Not a metaphor, not a joke, just a straight-up, no-nonsense, I will break your nose threat from a guy who spent decades playing characters that never bluff. Even the toughest gangsters in Goodfellas might have thought twice before saying something that bold on national TV.
It's so frightening and scary, and he's dangerous. We got to get rid of him. Shame on those Republicans that don't have the nerve, the balls to go after him.
And then, of course, Trump responded. The man who built his entire persona on being a fighter fired back in the most middle school way possible, with the same recycled, low-effort insults he throws at literally everyone. He called De Niro a washed-up actor, low IQ Bobby, and punchy De Niro. Basically, the copy-paste response he uses whenever someone bruises his ego.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
But here's the catch. De Niro wasn't some desperate politician or journalist looking for approval. He didn't need votes, ratings, or career points. He had nothing to lose. And that's what made this so one-sided. So Trump went for his favorite strategy when he runs out of ideas. He started attacking De Niro's height, because when in doubt, just roast someone's physical appearance and hope for the best. This is the same guy who constantly flexes his hand size, crowd size, and building size. So of course, he tried to turn this into a height competition.
He's sick. He is really, genuinely a sick person that somehow has been allowed into our system.
And in a classic, hilariously predictable twist, Trump threw out his go-to Trump derangement syndrome diagnosis, because obviously, anyone who criticizes him must be clinically insane. The irony? This is the same man who tweeted about Robert Pattinson's breakup like he was a heartbroken teenage girl in 2012. Just like that, in a late-night TV show, the whole set transformed into a roast battle where the former president was the unwilling guest of honor.
But of relief, at least, that he's potentially facing some consequences, because, as you've said before, this guy's a con artist, and he's gotten away with it for years.
I'm not calling him, I'm tired of calling him names. He just can't be anywhere near the office of the presidency.
Stephen Colbert, never one to hold back, delivered one of the sharpest burns on May 1st, 2017, on The Late Show, when he declared, "Trump's presidency is a dumpster fire. Sorry to actual dumpster fires." The joke landed so hard that it practically became a meme overnight because, let's be real, it was painfully accurate. Trump's first 100 days had been nothing but scandals, firings, and incoherent Twitter meltdowns. Colbert didn't just insult Trump, he rebranded his entire presidency into an image so vivid that people could practically smell the smoke.
He could have done good things. Instead, he had to do it all wrong.
Then came Jimmy Fallon, the guy who had once been criticized for ruffling Trump's hair on The Tonight Show in 2016, a move that many felt was too soft on him. But by 2018, Fallon had clearly switched gears, going full savage mode with a one-liner so blunt it could crack open a coconut. His hair looks like cotton candy made of pee. Not elegant, not subtle, but brutally effective. Trump's bizarre hair had always been a source of jokes, but Fallon's version was so disgusting that it stuck. This was no longer about bad policies or political decisions. This was about public humiliation.
I love this city. I don't want to destroy it. Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country.
And then there was Tom Hanks, the Hollywood darling, the wholesome everyman, the guy even your grandma loves. Hanks isn't known for political rants, but when he does speak, people listen.
I think that more perfect union. How does it come about? It comes about not because of somebody's narrative of who is right or who is a victim or not. It comes out of the slow melding of the truth to the actual practical life that we end up living.
On June 12, 2018, during a press tour for The Post, a film about government corruption, Hanks went straight for the jugular, saying, "Trump's presidency is like Forrest Gump in reverse, where we all get dumber." The crowd lost it, not just because it was funny, but because Hanks played Forrest Gump. But if anyone was going to twist the knife, it was Meryl Streep.
It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back.
The three-time Academy Award winner has been a vocal critic of Trump since his campaign days, famously calling him out during the 2017 Golden Globe Awards. But one of her most devastating blows came in a 2019 interview with The Guardian, where she stated, "He wants to take us back to the caves." The metaphor was sharp. Trump wasn't just a bad leader, he was a historical regression. She wasn't just attacking him, she was framing him as an existential threat to progress.
Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose. We need the principled press to hold power to account, to call them on the carpet for every outrage.
The entertainment industry wasn't just mocking him, they were exposing him. These weren't just comedians firing off random insults. This was Hollywood systematically dismantling the myth of Trump's strongman image. Every joke, every headline, Every viral moment chipped away at the idea that he was an untouchable force.
We will have much to thank this president for, because he will have woken us up to how fragile freedom really is.
Hollywood had done its share of political humor before, but this was different. This wasn't a one-off joke here and there. This was sustained, organized ridicule on a level rarely seen against a sitting or former president. Late-night hosts weren't just throwing in quick jabs before moving on to celebrity gossip. They were dedicating entire monologues, entire episodes, entire specials to taking Trump down. And that is how a man who had once been obsessed with ratings and being in the headlines was now the butt of the biggest joke in entertainment. And if you've stuck around till now, you clearly love the drama. So hit that subscribe button, because trust me, this ride is only getting wilder.